Hello everyone, welcome back to Gator's Recovery Ride Along and More. We're on the way to get a Ford pickup. It's about 100 miles away from the house, so we're going to get it and bring it back and see if I can get it running. We had to stop and get snacks, okay, because it's road trip. Okay, you got a pen? Because I'm going to need you to sign this.
You got a pen?
If not, I got one.
That ain't back too far?
No. Most of the weight on this truck is right there, and that's on the front of the tires. So we pull it forward, the more weight you put on the truck.
And that's what causes what?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Like I said, if I pull it too much further weight on the truck, then it's going to ride like crap.
Right.
If I got too much back here, then it's going to want to sway.
Yeah,
But, yeah, the bed don't weigh nothing. Your motor and transmission right here. Transmission ends right about here. So the majority of the weight's on the front. It'll be fine.
Okay. I thought you was done with it.
No, baby.
Really a story to it, honestly.
Okay, so your dad bought it?
Yeah, he bought it. He said I can have it, and he gives it over to me, and then bam. Doesn't
Here
run.
you are. Oh.
So, has it run since you've owned it?
Ever since I've owned it, stuff's been stolen off of it.
Oh.
Brake caliper, or no, the brake solenoid. The only thing that was supposed to be wrong with it was the fuel injectors. Then I get there and the airbag's been stolen off of it. the keys have been stolen off of it. So whoever stole it, they're getting ready to steal the whole truck as it is.
Yeah.
And actually, I still have the old steering wheel column. My bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
But I still have the steering wheel from it. Everything's sitting up here. Well,
Yeah, and you said you had another booster or master cylinder or something?
well, it was the master cylinder. It was the one in the hood. And then I should have another ignition cylinder also somewhere in the truck.
Okay.
Should be in there. I never took it out, so. And it's brand new. It came out of the package. I was gonna put it in, and it didn't want to work either. So.
Got her all loaded up. Wanted to give you a look at the truck that we bought. It don't look like much, but the main thing is it's not rusted. No rust in the corners. No rust in the lower part. The rocker, they call that. It's a good old solid truck. One time it was a fancy truck. So as you can see, it don't look like much, but you'll come along with me on the process of getting it running and maybe cleaning it up, fixing it up. Paint's a little rougher than I thought, but it'll polish up. It'll make a good cruiser. People love these old trucks. This one is solid. There's one dent around on the other side. I think I can straighten that out. But we'll get to the house. We'll show you how we unload it. And we'll move on from there.
Yeah, we picked this one up, what, in Northwest Tennessee area?
Yeah, Greenfield, Tennessee. It's a good solid truck. Okay, people, we're back with the truck. We got it off the trailer. I done a little checking. I bought the truck real cheap. Only gave $400 for it. The biggest issue with the truck that I found so far is that it's got electrical issues. As you can see, that's burnt, and the wires over here for the windshield washer and wiper, those are burnt as well. Putting this all back together would take 20 minutes to put it all back together, but with issues like that, you're probably going to need a wiring harness, and the wiring harness is more money than the truck's worth. So we're going to go out here under the hood. Now, out here under the hood, everything seems to be intact here, but you've got another issue here. I put the battery on it, and this right here is burnt. Okay, so that's another set of wires that's burnt. New solenoid, but even though with the new solenoid, the only way to get the motor to turn over is to cross the solenoid out. The motor will turn over, but it's not turning over fast enough to start. As you can see, somebody cut the brake line. Now this piece here is the master cylinder with the new brake lines. You know, that's just a matter of putting that back together and hooking it up and bleeding the system. So this would probably work. But honestly, with the electrical issue, I'm not willing to go any further into this, okay? If it was just the mechanical parts, you know, that's not a big issue. I can take the truck apart, put it back together. The issue is the wiring harness. This truck, running and driving, would probably sell for $1,500 to $2,000, okay? Wiring harness probably gonna be $300 or $400 plus 8 to 10 hours of tearing the old one out, putting the new one in. It's not worth the trouble. Now, with that being said, the truck itself, as you can see, it's got a dent there, but the corners of the cab aren't rusted. That's the first spot to rust. There's no rust above the fenders. This can be fixed. So a body man can beat that out in a couple hours. So what we're gonna do with the truck, since we've got it back home and realized that it's got electrical issues, I'm gonna list the truck and try to sell it whole and make my money back, make a little profit. If I can't do that, then I'm gonna part it out and sell the parts off of it, and I know I'll make my money back plus some then. Would have loved to have gotten this truck running again, and maybe the next person down the line can do that, but I'm not willing to put that much work into a $1,500 truck when I'm done. Like I said, the body's in great shape other than the dent. This is the only dent on it. Both doors are good, they're not rusted at the bottom. The fenders are good, the hood's good, the axle is good. You know, there's a lot of good parts left on this truck, but I want to move on from this one to another one. I want to do something that I can do quickly and put out a video for it. This one is going to take some time, so we're going to move on from this one. I'll let you know once the truck sells or part sells off of it, whatever. I'll let you know what I made off the truck. I'm going to make money, but I'm just not going to spend 3-4 weeks trying to get this one up and drive it.
Yeah, because the young man we bought it from didn't realize what it was.
He was a young man. He didn't have a lot of knowledge about mechanicals. I blame myself because I should have checked things like this. Okay, but it's rare that you find one that has electrical issues like this. Usually it's a mechanical issue. The fuel pump's bad, or it's got a bad relay or something. Like I said, this one is the 5.8, which is the bigger motor in these trucks. The motor itself, just by itself, you know, somebody will give me $400 or $500 for just the motor. But I want to sell the whole truck in one piece, and if I can't, then I'll part it out. But I'll let you know at the end of this video, you know, where we ended up. But until then, just hold on, we'll get with you. Well, she's leaving. Man's going to use the cab and the fenders and stuff for his wrecker. But yeah, made a little bit of profit, not a lot, but not necessarily, don't have to deal with it anymore. So there she goes. He's buying the truck to take the cab and fenders, like I was saying, to put on his wrecker. Now this is how you haul junk cars with a real wrecker. This is a real truck from back in the day. It's gonna work out great for both of us. And there she goes. Say bye-bye. Great guy. Yeah, that's where I want to be, fellas. I want to get to the point where I ain't even got to hook up the trailer. I just get in the truck and go get it. Okay, people, as you can see, the truck left. Okay, it said sayonara. Bought the truck with the intentions of getting it running. It's not that I couldn't get it running. It's just the simple fact that I didn't want to do what was required to do that. You know, I'm getting old, so I'm picking and choosing what I want to do and what I don't want to do. But as I was saying, the man pulled it out of here on a wrecker. He's going to take the cab and the fenders and the hood and everything and put it on his wrecker because the cab and stuff in his wrecker's rotted. That truck had no rust in it. Could I have fixed it? Yes. Okay. but I just didn't have the gumption. Okay, you'll learn as you get older. There's certain things you just don't want to do. You know, made a little profit. You know, and that's what that's what it's all about. You know, I'm not looking to get rich, but bought it for $400, spent $50 on gas, sold it for $6, so it's $150 profit and a nice little ride in the country. Me and my wife like to ride in the country anyway. There's another video that's with this one, and it's a restaurant review of the city of Paris, Tennessee. It's on the channel. You can go back and look at it. Please do. It needs some views. But like I said, you know, could I have fixed it? Yeah, I can take the truck apart and put it back together. It's not a problem. I just didn't want to. So I'm looking for something quick and easy. That's why I like the trailers. The trailers are quick and easy. You know, you spend a day on a trailer and it's ready to sell. The truck, you know, chasing down all those wires and stuff, it would have just took too long. Although I did like his setup, you know, he just backs up to it and loads it and hauls it instead of having to drag the ramps out and set them in place and make sure they're in the right spot when you pull the car up on the trailer. Maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But anyway, that's the video for that vehicle. There's more videos coming. I'm constantly looking for vehicles. Don't forget about the giveaway, you know, $50 gift cards once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And that's to your choice. You know, if you want to go to Longhorn, fine. If you want to go to Home Depot, that's fine. Once we figure out the winner, we'll let them pick. But, you know, until the next video, I like to end them this way. Be nice to people. You never know what they're going through. Peace. I'm back. Again, the director has reminded me that I forgot some things. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, I truly mean that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, hit the button, ring the bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, all that good stuff. Okay, you know, we'll have some fun with this. You know, I'm trying to be educational because I know a lot about this stuff, but I don't know everything. So if you see me mess up, feel free to comment and tell me, hey, you forgot to do so-and-so. Okay? Until then, thanks for watching.
God bless y'all.